I hope that you're having a good drive for where you're starting. If you haven't driven yet today, I hope that you have fun. It's fun time when you're going in your car and you're driving around. You can see the news. This is some pretty good stuff. I'm going to go off the screen and going to be looking into Fire Song again here in a little bit, and I'm looking into Steam a little bit more about getting Steam in here in the future. It's a little bit more complex nature than what was thought. So what's going to happen is a lot of things. Be right back. Okay, just got back and looking in here. This is some complex information, like starting out. Woohoo, woohoo. So I guess I'm the publisher dude. Just to make sure that the Elder Scrolls games get are able to be seen. And so what I think is going to happen is I'll most likely be the publisher for Skype Oblivion and all Elder Scrolls games. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet. I just want to make sure that the games can be seen like over in like ESO. You know, we without the proper things happening, like where you guys saw over in fandom here yesterday, if you were able to watch, there is some hard things that are not working. I got the picture of Delef in there, but as you can see, it's a little bit more complex issue than you would think. Scribes of Fate is the picture is not in there, but it'll be in there. It'll be in there. And so this is the direction that's I'm being led, I guess. So it's something about a game or a publishing that was the only thing in here that I saw that I could type. There was two other things that the system was asking what I wanted to sign up for. The only thing that I saw that like related to what I'm doing is in the publishing, the publishing stuff. And so what I'm explaining is where you see me on the screen, the motions of like my hands and whatnot. Well, we want to get up in there, like, hey, like we're ready for High Isle. We want to see High Isle on the screen. And so this is like the first step. This is gonna take a long time. I don't know how long. It shouldn't take that long. But the getting the things all prepared and to be able to see the games on the screen, absolutely a blessing. Absolutely a blessing. So I'm going to go off the screen here and just keep this on here. This is a lot of information to take in because this is the first time that I've basically seen this, and maybe first time some of you guys have seen this. So this is a truly a win because we can get Skype Oblivion, like if you want to call it legally distributed or whatever you want to call it. Skype Oblivion's it's going to be super fun. It's a bunch of volunteers. Everyone has to help out. Everyone has to help out. Everyone. You know, whether you make some money or you don't make some money, you still got to help out. So what I'm asking you guys is if you're just a normal person, just like looking in, just watching, go over into the elderscrolls.com and pay the one-time fee of $19.99. That'll set you up in the right direction. You're not gonna pay for every Elder Scrolls games. Well, that's kind of my job. I kind of like when we're looking into getting Skype Oblivion in the year 2025. That's a long ways away, but yet that's coming up very soon. So when you look at Scribes of Fate, how Scribes of Fate is coming in soon for the next quarter in Elder Scrolls, we're gonna have to work our butts off to get the information in. And so this is kind of the first step looking in on where we're gonna be able to do more of like presenting the game a little bit, the game or the games in Elder Scrolls. So I'm gonna go off the screen and leave this on here, and just I'm gonna read this, and is truly a celebration because this is the first step in us releasing prematurely Sky Oblivion. Oh, meow. Okay, so getting in here. You want to go outside? Here. Yeah, meow. There you go. All right. All right. So Free Imp is outside, and hello, stray dog. This is some good news. I'm going to take that off the screen. And I'm going to show this. This is an important thing. If you're in school, um, the important thing is to stay. Yeah, stay in school, but also you got to get through school. What I'm explaining is I'm opening this package. The meaning behind this is paying back your student loans, like from the past. That this is what this is about. When you don't know how to pay back, you gotta pay back. You gotta pay back. I don't even know what's in the package. See what I'm saying? Like this could be anything. It could be like it could be a bonbon. It could be a cigarette. It could be something. Uh-huh. What's that? Trying to think of what. Is that going down? Going circle. Come on, Steam. Come on, Amazon. Okay, Amazon's in. This is great. So this is basically paying back. Yeah, you know. Well, now you do know. You've got to pay back your student loans of the school that you went. You cannot get out of not paying back a student loan debt. The government, like if you don't pay in some form for like trying to pay your student loans back, the government will come in and like people will make sure that you pay. And what I'm doing here with this, I'm trying to pay back in some form in the old university that I used to go to. So right over here, as you see, this is a sweet little bird. That looks like a Seahawk, huh? This is great. When you there's multiple things like in such as a student loan forgiveness program where you don't have to pay the loan back. That's not true. You've got to pay back the student loans, like the money that was given to you. And it doesn't have to be like the total amount. If you really want to get down to it, yeah, pay the entire thing. Pay your entire student loans that you would receive. Books, tuition, everything. Doesn't sound too fun because it's not. And so by paying your previous school that you went to, paying back in some form will um, help get you back on your feet. Like it's my hope that the guys over at the university are doing well. And I didn't know what to do. Like over, I'm working in another form in another university currently for the streaming. And what I'm explaining with the school that I used to go to, I I want to pay back because I want to make sure that that's really known. The What I'm explaining is the cycle of payments. It's a blessing to be able to be welcomed and to be given something, and you always have to give back. That's what I'm explaining. Like when someone actually pays you, you want to look and actually pay them back, whether it's going to be them directly or another person um, that deals with what they're doing that will affect them in a good way. So what I had done, I'm not for sure like exactly the whole process, because I have already gotten all of the student loans, um, the whatever the government calls like the forgiveness program or whatever. But that's not entirely true. What I'm explaining is we need to pay back. Like the some of these things have to be paid back, not entirely, but they do have to be paid back. Um, when it comes down to I was working another job years ago, and there was a the student loan department came in, and they took money out each month, um, until the one student loan was taken care of. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of student loans. I'm talking about like multiple. Like when you go into student loans, there's multiple departments, and if a department has like a set amount of what they see on the screen, such as like $1,200, for example, they're gonna say, "Hey, you got to pay that now." And when it comes down to like certain things, I'm not for sure the of like all of the different like departments within like throughout the whole student loan process of like in schooling and stuff. But I do know that the that payments do have to be paid back. So that's the important thing that I was expecting to receive the whatever this is. I was expecting to receive that on Friday, and currently it's Thursday. I'm here in the local area getting ready for in the mindset of a volleyball game. It's important in the local area to get involved the with the community in some form. If you're outside of of a local area, that something that's being communicated, you kind of want to look in what's being said, like what I just explained with paying back um, in some form. You buy what's available. What the previous college that I went to, it there weren't enough backers to actually provide for the schooling, and the school no longer exists, which is sad. And so what I'm doing with with this is I'm explaining that that's paying the school back. Um, See what I'm saying? The backer, like I didn't realize how that worked until now. Like when you get further down on how you ask like how things can continue to exist. That's the basic thing. Um, with you wanna find, yeah, I'll probably have like thousands upon thousands of school stuff. But the what I'm explaining is in another form in Elder Scrolls of what I was doing in school. It was kind of the same with what I'm doing in Elder Scrolls. What it says. Can you read this? What does the word have to do with the school? I'm just gonna stop there. I'm gonna put this back on the screen, and this is truly a celebration. I'm getting ready to work further in Elder Scrolls, so I'm gonna go off the screen, and hopefully you're having a good drive. Okay, I just got back here, and it was really a celebration getting into different aspects of Elder Scrolls. Looking in here into the site of fandom, it is a really, really, really fun and a daunting experience if you know anything about fandom. Right over here, you can look over here. You just can't search. Like, you just can't search. Like, you can't press the search button over in fandom, because that'll send you over to a bunch of different places, as the hundreds of different games that are in fandom. I don't know how many exact, like, games are in fandom that are presented, but there's quite a bit, quite a bit, quite a bit of games. And what I'm going to explain to make it easier for you guys to understand of how to kind of direct your path into looking into Elder Scrolls, as we try to find the left in fandom. The left is in fandom, but just not apparent yet. So what we have to do to find Elder Scrolls, we go over to the left-hand side, which is what clipboard. Remember what I was talking about earlier about we have an imaginary, real, and clipboard extension? Well, it's a little bit different here in fandom. As you see, it's a little bit more of an abstraction. The things that are dealt with in fandom, we have things such as ads, and we have things such as a search bar, or presenting what's trending throughout the web. And then we have the boards over on the left-hand side of the fandom screen. So what I'm explaining with the right here on the philosophy, or the theology, if you want to call it, over on the ad side here on fandom, this is the imaginary clipboard. As I've brought in the developing the Steam app. This is the same mindset, just in a different form in fandom. So this is going to be a real complex thing, looking from the difference of what I've spoken about over in developing the app. This is a little different. So this is the same relation of what's being spoken. So with this being understood, more understanding, we'll be able to get through in the system, and we're gonna get the left in there. And so that's the current character that's being looked at on getting into Elder Scrolls. Right now, what's being discussed is the clipboards. We have the imaginary clipboard, as you see on the top, where we have the ads. Sometimes the ads, they're over on the right. There's two ads that are kind of give us problems, where we have one kind of on the little, it's like a long strip that you see. Well, there's another small little box, like you see the one way on the right here. There's the box. There's an intrusion in the system in fandom, where you see two ads at the same time, and they're just not getting the companies promoted. Every company that has actually advertised, they want to be seen, and by the two ad boxes that are giving us problems as we look, and we can't even fathom like what's going on in the system. Like if a company such as Amazon or Steam were wanting to promote, well, we would have a problem, because we're seeing two ad boxes at the same time, and doesn't work out that well. So what I'm explaining with that, and right here, is we need to have this work always and forever. So what we have here is we have the imaginary clipboard. Right over here, where you see the fandom fandom screen where it says search the world's largest fan wiki platform. This is what I consider the real clipboard. You know what I'm saying? This is the real clipboard. But over here on the left-hand side, the little long strip that you see, this is the clipboard extension. This makes it a lot easier of what I was explaining earlier in developing this team. This is going to help us grow tremendously. So since we've got the imaginary, real, and clipboard extension all set up here and kind of a little bit more understood, this isn't made up stuff. This is just an abstraction of what the real understanding is. This is pretty sweet over here in fandom. So what you want to do is you want to go over into the clipboard extension where on the left-hand side where you do see another search bar. Now, the question is this the same search bar as the one over below in the real clipboard where it says search the world's largest fan wiki platform? Is this the same search bar? That's the question. Sometimes we see different things in the system, and we can't have two separate systems within fandom. I'm just going to explain how we need to have Elder Scrolls when you guys are playing online and when you're playing with a buddy. Like your buddy might be miles away from you that you're playing and being connected to a friend. That's the point of being connected. You want to be connected to your friend. And so what I'm explaining with this is you want to know how to get into Elder Scrolls. So you want to go over and you want to learn the philosophy, or you want to learn the system basically. You want to learn how to get in, like where are you going to go to get to Elder Scrolls. And so we're going to move over the mouse pointer to where it says games. Clicking on the games, that will send us in and prepare ourselves to where we go into the Elder Scrolls wiki and fandom. Just going down a little bit further, you see the top wikis as such right here. This is a little discouraging. It's not a bad thing, but it's a little discouraging where we see the imaginary clipboard giving us a minor problem. So going back up, you can kind of see the background of the imaginary clipboard. There's three forms within fandom that you can kind of see as you'll start understanding this a little bit more of what I'm talking about. Over in here in the real clipboard, as you see the top wikis, you see the second wiki, which is Elder Scrolls. You want to click on that, and that will send us in to the Elder Scrolls part of the site. This is some good stuff. So this is the same thing, but we're clicking over, and we need to know what the system is, how the system works. You see what I'm saying? We still have the real clipboard, we still have the imaginary clipboard, and we still have the clipboard extension. We need these things to work in order for us to go through the system to where we can find the information that we're looking for. And so going over here, and we have the Elder Scrolls wiki. Some pretty sweet stuff. As you can see, the different series games of Elder Scrolls that's being promoted. Skyrim is talking to Oblivion, and we want to get Sky Oblivion in as a main series. And in the future here in fandom, What is Skyblivion going to look like here in fandom? What is this? What is this going to look like? We have main series and we have spin-offs. They're all basically the same thing anyway. So where is Skyblivion gonna go? Well, it kind of looks like over near the online and Battlespire. That looks like a good place. So as you can see what I'm talking about right here in between the online and Battlespire. As you see the letter S, this looks like this is a perfect place for Skyblivion to go for those of you guys that can input the information for Skyblivion, the picture and spin-offs. This looks like the perfect place when we get prepared to when we release Skyblivion. Pretty sweet stuff. So with that being said, this is some sweet stuff. It's a lot of information to take in when you just come in and you look at this stuff. Some people, they just click on a button over on a search site. And they have no idea that they're going into a certain place, and that's when you need some help. That's where I come in. So you want to go over on the homepage of Elder Scrolls Wiki. You want to look down where it says the Elder Scrolls tests. You see the Elder Scrolls. There's a link. Click on that. It's going to send us down, or well, the scroll is going to send us down. Boom, 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 boom. We don't see the imaginary clipboard anymore. The imaginary clipboard has turned into Elder Scrolls Wiki, where it says Elder Scrolls Explore, Elder Scrolls Online, Skyrim, Games, and Community. So that is our current imaginary clipboard. This is going to get a lot easier to understand. As you can see, the imaginary clipboard just came in a little bit more and is presenting some of the games that's being presented throughout fandom. Then the Ninja Turtles is like, hey, we want to be known. They're like, we're just not the imaginary clipboard. We're going to be our clipboard extension of our own. Huh? What do you think, Donatello? Huh? Where's Michelangelo? Well, he has an idea. Probably, hey, let's work on the Elder Scrolls with some pizza. Well, before you can eat the pizza, you have to work. So we need to find out where Dilef is. Well, over in the Elder Scrolls Wiki, you want to scroll down near the sweet little important thing called a release timeline. This is basically the thing that Elder Scrolls only has. This is the only information that Elder Scrolls has, and will always be. So this is a really good thing to prepare. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak up and say something to somebody, because it's important to know that if something looks different, most of you guys will say something right away, and that's a good thing. So we want to make sure we have the timeline in order, and then just by scrolling down all the way near the bottom of the Elder Scrolls Wiki Ocean, it's a good boat ride. When you're in a game, you're in a game, and you're in it for life. You're stuck in the game. Some of the games, if you haven't played, like Shadow Key, that looks like a pretty sweet Elder Scrolls game. but it's just not known. Moving further down in game mechanics, there's all sorts of information you wouldn't have thought was available in Elder Scrolls. There is mythology and religion. Did you realize that? If you were watching yesterday, you realized the light just came in, and it is so beautiful. Moving down to where it says main series. That thing's saying media because that just looks like ah. So I'm gonna go right here and make this look cute. There we go. Look at that. Main series. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now this is what I was talking about earlier, which is important about the ads that have been giving us problems. Just takes a couple minutes for the ads to pop in. And we need the ads because we need to be able to grow. Some people don't like seeing ads, but we need ads because we need to provide for the economy. We need to pay back in some form. You can't just look at popular pages and be like, Stones of Barons, you got some artifacts? You got some artifacts to show? Do you have your receipt to show? Do you have your Daedric artifact? Well, there's Daedric artifacts in there. Yes, there is. And this is where you want to be on finding Delef. This is the exact place you want to find. You want to be able to find Delef. Delef's in here. Oh yeah, Delef's in here. But Delef, it just hasn't came out completely. Delef's in there. Oh yeah. As you can see, this is like this will bend your mind of seeing all the you can't completely buy all of Elder Scrolls games at the same time. You won't have enough money. When you understand like how expensive, like all the like when we're like, I'm gonna buy a Dark Brotherhood. I'm gonna buy Blackwood. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy the Daedric War. How are you gonna pay for all that? The guy will. Yeah, but what if you don't have the money? You won't be able to. And what the stakes is, this is not free. This is not free. Some information it's free, and that's what this is kind of meant for, is to see this is actually an absolute blessing. There's really only 2 moderators in fandom. Like, serious. And if they get screwed up, they are not going to know what to do. Most likely they don't know what to do, like on certain things. And so when you're trying to find Delef is very easy to find. So just go and use your mouse, and you see where it says Firestone. It's a lot easier to understand as you get further in, as you're following. Pretty sweet stuff. It's now a shadow over Morrowind. Now that is very interesting. We have the complete game that's being worked on, which is called Necrom. That's the chapter that's being currently promoted right now in Elder Scrolls, is the chapter in Necrom. Now, what in Elder Scrolls, the online part here, the best I can explain this is the shadow over Morrowind is another word for Necrom. Is Necrom in here? We have Battlespire, Redguard, Eye of Argonia, and this is the problem that I see, because we're going to have to get Shadow over Morrowind kind of re-edited. You see what I'm saying with Scribes of Fate and Necrom? It's just Scribes of Fate is right next to Necrom, and that's a good thing. But Firesong is not down where this should be, along with the game here, the unknown third DLC that's coming in later on, as I'll speak about this game here later on. Right now, we're concentrating on getting Firesong down to where it links up with Necrom. So what we have to do is we have to click on Firesong, and then we can try to find Delef. Like, Delef, where are you? Still have the popular pages. We still have Stones of Baronzaya. All of a sudden, recent images comes in. All of a sudden, the community chat is just chatting up a storm. Ninja Turtles came in. And this is oh, that is just sweet. Yes, that is sweet. And so when you're looking in trying to find Delef, you see a picture. And that's the great thing. That's a good thing. So this is the current DLC that's being promoted in Elder Scrolls, to where we see. You know, if we didn't have a picture, we wouldn't know what was what. Like, you know, somebody might put Ninja Turtles in as Firesong, the picture of Firesong. Ninja Turtles Firesong? Like, what? Yeah, you were like, how did Ninja Turtles get in Elder Scrolls? Like, Donatel's like, I I just want to stay in Blackwood. I'm kind of scared. Scared of that Galen monster. Yeah, you might want to get in there. You know, turtles kind of like look like the High Isle snakes. So going down here shows the Elder Scrolls Online Firesong. You can play as an MMO, which is good, or you can play an RPG. The MMO is with a lot of people, or at least two people. That's what an MMO is. An RPG is a single player game. Like you can play a single player game in the Elder Scrolls Online, but it makes it more fun to play as an MMO. So what I'm really also explaining is I want you guys to chat in the site that you are in. Chat, like that's what we need. We need communication. I'm not for sure where you are and which site. I need you to chat in the screen that you see here. So that's like that's important, because if you're just watching, that's good, but also with watching, when you write, that brings comprehension into your mind in Firesong. So I'm moving down here in Firesong, looking for the characters. There's some character information along with quest information. There is just some very few characters in Firesong, known as the major characters. Not going to go into all of the characters, as the major characters have to get built up first. Then we can go into where we can start acting like the minor characters. Do you want to be an enemy character? Do you want to play as the enemy character? There are some places where you can actually play as the character you want to be. And that's the beautiful thing about Elder Scrolls. And so learning these characters, that's the important thing right now. So the two links that have been set up are Delef and Lord Picaro Loris. As you can see, we have Delef in here. Has the picture come in? That is the question. No, Delef has not come in. Not all of the information is all put together, and that's okay in some places, but really we need Delef to show up. We can't have Delef. Delef most likely doesn't have a saw. Um, I saw Delef yesterday. But where is Delef? Delef is in here. Delef is just not seen yet. Delef is not there. Delef, come on, you need to get in here. This is the best information from the AI that was brought in to us. So not all this information is accurate, but we're getting there. We're gonna get the information accurate. It's gonna get there. It's gonna get there. We're gonna get there. I'm gonna go off the screen. Let you guys look at the nice, all happy character in there. Oh yes. You see, that's a that's a happy face. Um, that's a happy face. You don't want to see the you don't want to see you don't want to see the song man sad. You don't want to see the song man sad. Mhm. Just like in weather, you see happy face, you see the cover cloud. Oh, you want to see the cover cloud happy. I want to see Dilaf. I'm gonna look for Dilaf. Come on, Dilaf. Oh, have you ever like don't you want to don't you want to Oh, those things come to life. There's a place in Elder Scrolls. You see the Sawman, and you don't want to mess. You don't want to mess with the Sawman. Oh, Sawman. I gotta find the love. The Sawman will find the left. I'm scrolling down. I missed the Sawman. Sawman will be back. I know it. All right, this guy. I think I went too far down. Um, so this is some good information of the quest line of the conversations. This is pretty sweet. Of what Delef is saying, and between Delef and some of the other characters in the quest line um, of Fire Song. So Delef, he's kind of talking. He's talking to Druid Laurel and Wyrus Jocelyn. And Druid Laurel's like, Delef, you better talk to Wyrus. Going up here, we have Delef, but where maybe Delef is under appearances. Will Delef appear? Well, he appears in the Elder Scrolls Online. Yes. How do we find Delef? Well, Delef is right here. Right here. He's like Delef's here. Delef is here. Delef. See right here, you're like, you could have found Delef, but no, Delef is not. Where's Delef? Oh, Delef's in public domain. How do we get to public domain? That's I found Delef somewhere. He's in here. Delef's in the recent images. Let's see here, just this is a good place to try. Beautiful Princess Ashley's in there. Loading screen. Oh. This is very interesting. So, oh. Ninja Turtles, yeah. So let's see here. Oh. To main page, quite possibly. All right. This is quite possibly this. Oops, that's not what was supposed to happen. So what did this do? Yeah, this came into something else. That's Hero Wars. Why did that go to this though? That's where are we? Looks like Besta. Yeah, this just accepting all the cookies. So what is this? Archdemons. Kidnap our guardians. Yeah. Down, buddy. Down. Down, buddy. Down. Hey. Yeah, hey. Take him out. Grimlock. Yes. You guardians now belong to me. Artemis, you are enchanted. Now, why aren't we fighting that pretty? Huh? All right, girl. The spell broke. Follow me. Oh, thank you. I'll help you find the others. One guardian is not taking loss, but you can save the others. Hero Wars. Oh boy, this is okay. So run! We must catch up with Archdemon. Okay. Come on. Yeah, oh, yeah. Now they're taking calls. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was looking. Yes, dude. She found me. She finally found me. You know how important this is? This is really, really important. So we're gonna have to look at Hero Wars. This is my mind. Yeah. All right. So I am going to go off the screen. This is good to know because when you do gaming, when you try to find something, sometimes not everything is all put together. And Elder Scrolls is very, very, very important to me, and so I have no idea how this came in. But this is important to know because this is my Zelda. See what I'm saying? I am going to go off screen, and I will be right back. Check out Hero Wars. It's pretty cool. All right, just got back, and when you find something that you stay, and that's what I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay. Yeah, like, how do you? I'm stuck. I'm stuck with her. So she's saying this building is odd. There wasn't anything on this glade just a week ago. Okay, so we're how are we gonna how are we gonna get that was one big sword. She's got the golden bow. She's she she's got Aura's bow. She's got Aura's bow. You use that Aura, you use that bow on me? You go use your enchantment on me? You use that enchantment on me all day long, every day. Try to get oh It's like I don't want to look at Dylan. I want to look at you, and I want to look at you. It's a match. Okay. Inside fandom is kind of getting redone. Um, okay. Okay, let's go back over here into in the homepage here in Elder Scrolls. Doesn't look like it, but it is. That's absolutely amazing and beautiful. So I know who's coming to me and what I'm kind of working. If I know how these things work, I'll go in every time. This is some sweet sweet stuff. Okay, so going back here, and here as you see the Elder Scrolls tests, where there's the link for Elder Scrolls. There's also 3 bodies of where it says images, artwork, and books. I'm gonna click on the images in the home page here. See what this comes up with. Moving on to left. D. The Salman come back in. Like what? The Salman, like I know it's good. Gotta go back to go back to Mr. Mora. I like the Salman though. So why? There we go. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Which is D. There is no D. Okay, so this is what this is going over in Apple. This is the same thing that's happening. Do you see it? That out. And there we have just letter E, F, G, I, L, V, U, S, R, Q, O, and M. So we don't have. Where is this? Is D? This is literally D, and there's nothing, nothing in D. So I'm going to go back up. This is just out of order, so this is images, but we want the character. Well, this is category media. So we went from images or media. On the trending pages. Where's the public domain for the files? Category images. There we go. We got the A, B, C. There's no D. But the character images. This is under the images, right? But images. Quest images. Race images. Class images. Character images. Going through this is just very confusing. But there's over 70,000 pages in fandom. Absolutely amazing. I was waiting for the screen to load. Sure. Images. Trending pages, we have the things that we regularly see on the main page. This might possibly be where this is supposed to be. Wow, character. Fire song. Character legends. Infernal City Dawn Star. Fire song for letter F. The online side, because this is going to take a while. And universe articles. Looks like just like by clicking on the link, going over into the I'm going to click on the Marriage Skyrim. What is this? It's on the actual page, but there's not. This is beautiful. See what I'm saying? With this is the Skyrim potential spouses of where the basic this is like a miniature, like another form of what's called a thumbnail. The here right here in the potential spouses, for example, whereas the female characters like as potential spouses, this is going to move over into Firesong, the same set right here in fandom, to where we see the information for the, such as it says wife, race, class, the location that the character's in, the requirements to going over of what the quest. So basically, when we're talking about the left, is the requirements is it's gonna have to say something about completing a sea of troubles, basically in the requirements, when that's the first quest that is begun for your character that you play if you're playing an RPG in Firesong. Most players in Firesong are playing MMO in Firesong, and that's how most users play the game. In this context, we need the left to be showing like complete a sea of troubles. Um, so that's a good start. I'm going to go up here. I'm just going to click on the Elder Scrolls link and go back to the home page. Great information. Oops, this is so I think what will help if we just click on the this is the Elder Scrolls test. Just clicking on that link will send us in to where we won't have the ads really boggling our minds. There we go. So I'm going to leave this. All right, yeah, we're gonna need Google Bard, because I was going through all of that, which you guys didn't see, but right over here, this is some good information for you guys to look at. I'm gonna go off of the screen. I hope that you guys have had a good drive and have learned a lot. This is a lot of complex information, and lots of celebration to go on. If you have nothing better to do later on tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, come in and join in again and watch. And I'd like you guys to chat in the chat boards on the multiple places that are available for you guys. So hopefully have a good rest of the day, and hopefully see you again.